So we visited the Kohunlich Ruins in Costa Maya. It's about a 6-hour round trip bus ride from the port. There's major construction going on, so I think that's why it takes so long, because they're building bullet trains to connect all the different Mayan sites, which is really cool. However, there's no bathrooms, there's nothing at the site because it's way out in the middle of the jungle. It's completely out in the middle of nowhere to get to these ruins, so it is a long trek to get there. It's also very hot. I recommend bringing a sun umbrella, a portable fan, and definitely lots of water. They don't have any restrictions on what you can bring there, which is nice, like some of the other ruin places. But it's a nice big area. They have lots of different ruin sites here at this place, so it's widespread. And since it's so widespread, as you can tell, it's really sunny and there's just not a lot of tree coverage. So there wasn't much area to get shade. So it was really, really hot. And we visited in the end of March of 2024. And it was sweltering hot. So I actually had a UV sun umbrella and I forgot to use it because I was so hot. I forgot that I even had the umbrella. But the ruin sites are nice. Like I said, they're really big and widespread. You can climb on throughout all of them. You can go walk up the stairs. You can walk around and explore. And they're not as apprehensive for letting you like climb on stuff. And this is also the place where they have the faces carved into the side. So we're walking up here to this other kind of temple structure where they are restoring and like excavating still and working on the faces. There's like I think 4 faces that are like carved into the side. So there is quite a bit of walking, quite a bit of steps. Not too hard to go up and down the steps, but if you're going to come see these ruins, I would definitely wear some good walking shoes. For sure, light clothing, good walking shoes, because we walked quite a bit around, because, and it was like really hot again, really, really hot. I thought, honestly, at the end of this tour, I was going to have a heat stroke. That's how hot it was. But again, it's a 6-hour round trip. We came here from on a cruise. So we came from the port and then booked this. And it was like an 8-hour excursion. It was the whole time. So now up in this area is where the faces are that you can see. And as you can tell, they're letting us walk up and down the structure so you can peer in and see the faces, which are pretty cool. So now we're heading back to the front of the complex. And this is when our guide is letting us kind of go and explore on our own here for a little bit. As you can see, I have my fan in my hand. So you can see that it's tall. It's not as tall as some of them, but it's maybe 24 steps to get to the top of that larger complex over there. So this is when we kind of or just like exploring. You can see the stairs over to the left that you can walk up, and then when you get up to the top, then there's more areas to look around, which is pretty cool. And then there's more structures behind it. And I think we were only there for maybe an hour, since it was a 6-hour bus ride. And we had to get back to the ship before it left. So 6 hours to get there, an hour to spend at the ruins. And as far as I know, I mean, as of right now, it's just free to go to, because like this is literally out in the middle of the jungle, in the middle of nowhere. Like we just drove and drove and drove and drove out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So since everything's under construction, there's no bathrooms at the site, there's no facilities, there's nobody manning it, there's nobody like taking tickets. As far as I know, this is just like a free thing to go to. Obviously we paid for the tour off the cruise ship, but I think there were other groups there of just some other people that were just exploring on your own. So I guess if you paid someone to actually take you over there, I don't think you would have to even pay to go to the sites, because I think they're just open. But they are, building the bullet trains to connect all the Mayan ruin sites, or a lot of them, which would be really cool, over in Mexico. And then, once they build facilities with bathrooms and make it more of a tourist destination, then they'll probably charge people to come, because then it'll be easier to get to with the bullet trains, because with the roads the way that it was, with all the construction, and then we had an accident. We had an accident of a tomato truck that was overturned. It just took forever on the roads to get out there, but it was worth it. I think it was definitely worth it. Like, again, it was hot, but it was a really cool site, nice and big, lots of structures, lots of buildings for you to go and roam around and check out at the Kohunlich Mayan ruin site in Costa Maya. So I definitely recommend going if you can make it, or wait till the bullet trains are created, and then it'll be easier. Thanks for watching. Check out my website, nomadpublisher.com.